And here we go, season 47, back once again for another season of, well, CastaWAys, we're still calling it. And we have a new player, Tyler. Welcome. This is our fresh, unadulterated, uncontaminated board that we're starting the season with. Interesting to note that three players, Liam, Tyler, and Rob, have all picked from the same basket by having two players from the same tribe. And with that, the three tribes are all represented via Liam, Rob, and Tyler. So here we go. We've got a lot to get into for episode 1. So let's do it. It was called One Glorious and Perfect Episode. I wouldn't say it's the most perfect, but it's definitely the most satisfying season premiere we've seen in some time. So we're kicking things off. It was nice to get to know you on the same familiar beach that we've seen for many seasons now, same location. Kind of getting used to it now. It's feeling like home, I suppose. And it's very nice to see Jeff walking everyone to the first challenge. Sweat and Savvy is gone, which I think is a great choice. Instead, we've got a big old challenge to get everyone stuck in to fight for supplies. And at this point, I must give credit and kudos to the cameramen for doing some amazing drone work, following the players via drone through that thick forest. It looked spectacular. So, yeah, Garter win and take out lots of supplies. And instead of getting a second place, Tuku and Lavo have to nominate someone to go on a journey. So TK and Aisha go off and they have another challenge of their own. And there isn't as much distrust. I find when they got back to camp, there wasn't as much distrust and over like, well, what advantage did you get? Not really any of that. They were both pretty honest because after quite a grueling sub-challenge, it was TK who won and found the keys and got some supplies for Tuku. Okay. So, back at camp, everyone's getting to know each other, and straight away the hunt for idols and advantages kicks in. Gabe kicks in and finds his Beware advantage and doesn't have a vote. And over at Lavo, same happens with Rome, albeit slightly more clumsily. But Gabe not just finds and earns his single tribal idol, he gambles again and successfully earns himself a 3 tribal idol. It would seem that the season valid idols are now a thing of the past, which personally I'm fine with. It's the new era Survivor where you've got to earn every advantage and every immunity, and that's cool. Rome doesn't find his idol, doesn't go away. In fact, he gets well and truly busted with his head down a well, and everyone's all suspicious of him, so he's on the back burner there. So then we get into the immunity and reward challenge, and it's a pretty grueling one, and it's Lavo coming in first and Tuku coming second with slightly less comfort items. And of course we have that epic meltdown from Andy citing overheating, self-doubt, exhaustion, anxiety, and some quite astonishing direct quotes where he says things like, "They don't like me," and even goes so far as to say that I thought I was going so much that even though John is my best friend, I was going to throw him under the bus just to stay. And all the signs are pointing to an easy vote, an easy exit, with even Jeff poised to volley for his exit from the game just to get rid of people who just don't want to be there. But that doesn't actually happen, as we know, because back at Garter there's rumblings that John might be the best vote just to keep strength in the challenges, which is not a logic I personally agree with. So then we get into the first tribal council, and Annika doesn't like being called a leader by Sierra. John, quite obviously and quite necessarily, fights hard, but Rachel made a really valid and interesting, a very good point. She says of Andy, what if he goes on a journey as feelings come up I mean, there was so many obvious reasons to vote Andy out, and I know we're being concerned about mental health stuff, but it's a strength of mind game as well. And I personally don't think that Andy is cut out for this game, But there we go. We had all the votes on John, apart from John, who voted for Annika, which again I didn't quite get, because I thought he was under the ruse of, we're going to say that the vote's going on you, but we're actually going to be voting for Andy. So why did John vote for Annika? I did not get that. So there we go. We have our first tribe mate out, and would you believe Denise's streak of winning the wooden spoon, which she has done for the last couple of seasons, has come to an end. Our newest player, Tyler, is the first person to get someone out, and he wins the wooden spoon. Now, like Survivor itself, we are doing things slightly differently on CastaWAys this season. Normally, well, for the last couple of seasons, the winner of the wooden spoon would get $10. Furthermore, advantages and tree mails that are found in secret are normally found in secret via private message. We're mixing all that up right now. So, Tyler, this is a tree mail for you. Commiserations on picking the first castaway and winning Season 47's wooden spoon. You have won $5. However, you may decline the $5 and take a beware advantage. The choice is yours. I have to warn everyone here, though, that this season, beware advantages might be good or they might be bad. Anything can happen. With $5 as the stakes, what do you reckon? Let me know, and we'll see you next week.